Okay, this is question 3, paper 1, and it is an algebra question. Okay, so it's to solve the inequality 4 bracket x plus 1 is greater than or equal to 7 times x minus 2 plus 3. So expand first of all. So 4 times x is going to be 4x, 4 times 1 is going to be plus 4, is greater than or equal to 7 times x minus 14 plus 3, which is equivalent of 4x plus 4 less than or equal to 7x minus 11. Bring the x's to one side, the numbers to the other, so it becomes 4x minus 7x is less than or equal to minus 11 minus 4, which means that it's minus 3x is less than or equal to minus 15. But we are not looking for a negative x value, so I'm going to change the signs now. But you got to remember, with inequalities you must change the direction of the inequality sign. So 3x is equal to 15, therefore x is less than or equal to 5. And that's the answer to that. Part 2 says, show your solution set in the number line below. Alright, so if you have a look back up here, it says x is an element of the real numbers, which means that you have to use a thick line in your representation. So 5, x is less than or equal to 5, so 5 is included, so you give it a thick dot like that. And then all you got to do is kind of thicken the line. Okay? Right the way across, doesn't really have to be in any way kind of neat, just there you go. And that's the answer to that one there. Alright, so part B says solve the equation 3 over 2x plus 1 minus 1 over 3x plus 2 is equal to 2, giving your answer correct to 2 decimal places. Now this question was secretly, in my opinion, 2 questions in the one. Alright, so you got to solve for x, or solve for x eventually, but for the moment you're going to have to handle it as a fraction as it is. So remember that when you're trying to add and divide and subtract and add fractions, you need to get the lowest common denominator. So in this case, the lowest common denominator is going to be 2x plus 1 multiplied by 3x plus 2. So it's going to be 3 bracket 2x plus 1 multiplied by 3x plus 2 all over 2x plus 1 minus 1 times 2x plus 1 bracket 3x plus 2 all over 3x plus 2, which is equal to 2 bracket 2x plus 1 bracket 3x plus 2. So cancel this and this and this and this, and you're left with 3 times 3x is going to be 9x plus 6, 3 times 2 is 6, minus 1 times 2x is minus 2x, 1 times plus 1 is plus 1, and, or sorry, minus 1, negative minus 1 multiplied by plus 1 is minus 1 there, which is equal to, when you expand on this, becomes 2 bracket a 6x squared plus 7x plus 2. And you get that just by 2 times 3x is going to be 6x squared, 2x times 2 is 4x, plus 3x gives me 7x, 1 times 2 gives me 2. Alright, so 9x plus 6 minus 2x minus 1 is equal to 12x squared plus 14x plus 4. Alright, bring everything over to the one side and you're going to get, bring these guys over here, so you get 12x squared minus 9x plus 14x is going to be plus 7x. No, sorry, because the minus 2 there. So 9x, alright, let's start that again, right? So you have 14x here, bring the 9x over, so 14 minus 9 is 5, but that 2x is plus 2x, so add the 2x to your 5x and you get 7x. Okay? And bring the 6 over, becomes minus 6, that becomes plus 1, so minus 5, 4 minus 5 is minus 1. Alright? And all of that is equal to 0. And one thing, guys, you really need to be recognizing at this stage of the game is that this is a quadratic equation because you have an x squared value, an x value, and a minus 1. Unfortunately, because of the nature of the question, the factorized method isn't going to work here, so you're going to have to use the minus b formula, which is minus b is equal to plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, where 12 is going to be a, 7 is b, and minus 1 is c. Alright, so sub all your values in. So it's going to be minus 7 plus or minus the square root of 7 squared minus 4 times 12 times minus 1 all over 2 times 12. Okay? And that's going to become, that's equal to minus 7 plus or minus the square root of 97 divided by 24, alright, which is going to equal minus 7 plus or minus 9.8488. 8857 divided by 24. Alright, so this is where the plus or the minus comes into it now. Alright, so we'll start with plus. So we'll go with minus 7 plus 9.848857 divided by 24. That should give you 0.118702, or in other words, round to 2 decimal places, 0.12. The other option is that you can have minus 7 minus 9.848857 divided by 24, and that works out to be minus 0.7. Okay, and that's that part there. That's question 3, the algebra question.